Hey now, the mind corner, let's ride. Talking that real with proud, those by your side. Good vibes only, smooth and fine. The mind corner, yeah, you're right on
Welcome back to the Mind Corner, the only place where we can laugh, cry, and overshare. So today I got you an update, guys. So I'm keep training on the London Marathon. That's crazy. I'm so scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really, really scared. We are fundraising money, and we already did like in 2 weeks. We have like £600. We're doing it. And it's not for me. It's for the people that really need it. As you guys know, I'm doing this for my brother and with my brother that he died of sarcoma cancer, and Sarcoma UK is joining us on this, and I'm so grateful. Like, you guys can imagine how grateful I am. It's the first time that I'm doing a marathon. My boss, for example, was telling me that he's been 4 years waiting to be in the marathon, in London Marathon, because one of the biggest in the world. And I'm the lucky one that I woke up one day and I was like, I want to run. And I was like, let me just sign up. And because of this, they let me in. And I'm part of this. We are racing up, like, the goal is 2,400 pounds. We're going to get there. I'm sure there's going to be a QR code here, and you guys can donate anything, because at the end of the day, I'm going to get as excited with £5 that with 100. I don't really mind, because for me, even the other day, someone donate 10 pounds. I was in 390. That hit my 400. That was exciting as fuck. So I'm really excited about it. And please help me going through this amazing journey with me, and I will keep you updated. Soon as well, on March, we join the postcard clone, I think it's called. I'm not really sure. I will double check that. We are actually talking about the charity that is Sarcoma UK, and we're gonna bring someone from the charity to come and explain everything that they're doing. I actually had my first call Friday, and I have to leave the call because it was so hard to listen to these people that is running with me as well in the marathon. I met someone called Charlie. His wife passed away 2 years ago. They have a baby girl. I couldn't listen to it. It was so hard to listen, because for me, like, my brother died in 2018, and it was a lot. It was a lot to understand. It was a lot to process. I'm a really dramatic person, so it took over my whole life. And now that you understand and you are like, okay, that's life. We're gonna move on. There's people going through really stressful times right now, and I send them my love, my peace, and everything. And I would love to talk about Venezuela as well, because I didn't talk yet, but I think we're gonna leave it for another podcast. But today, I'm really excited because we have the youngest artist in our pod, yeah? And that is so exciting. Like, guys, please, like, give it up for WIKDAIZ. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Yeah,
Thank
you excited?
Very excited.
I'm excited too. I'm really excited, and I have so many questions because you sent me the bio, and it was really exciting to read everything that you went through. How, like, you're so young, but you went through a lot, and that's sick, no? Okay, so I want you to start. Yeah, tell us who you are as an artist and who you are as a person.
Who am I as an artist?
Yeah.
Ooh. I am someone who tries to. How do I say this? I want to make what I want to listen to, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's sick, yeah.
So, if people don't like it, fine, you don't have to listen to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I just, I'll listen to an album and try and replicate that sound if I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like following what I like, but then I also try and engineer something new.
Okay.
Whenever I get the opportunity to,
That's exciting. Because I wanted to check, because, for example, one of the things that happen with artists nowadays is that we are being forced to switch, okay? Because the sound is changing, everything is changing, AI is changing, and it's taking places, it's taking our jobs, and so you just want to focus on what you like to listen, and why you actually like to listen normally.
Man, my dad and I share this thing where when we listen to a song and we really like it, we get like goosebumps everywhere.
Yeah.
My dad and I both like share that.
Okay.
And so music also played a part in my childhood a lot.
Yeah.
I'd go on skiing trips with my dad.
Oh,
like,
that's sick.
just me and my dad.
Yeah.
And then basically we'd be in the car for like 14 hours listening to Daft Punk.
Okay.
Like Daft Punk and my mum was Rihanna, right?
I'm your mom friend.
For us, it was Diamonds in the Sky. That was the tune, bro.
That was good.
And then Daft Punk was Random Access Memories all around. And so it's sort of, I'm trying to replicate the feeling that I get from listening to other people's music. And I just love exploring sound. I love exploring melodies and drums and energy, because there's so much energy and there's so much power in music. And I just want to take that power and you know, give it to someone else.
Yeah, I think music is therapeutic, you know. I mean, it is. It is. It has been for me. Like, I didn't have these couple of weeks. I mean, well, this week I didn't have the best of the weeks, but listening to music has taken me over it. And sometimes you listen to like sad music, and I listen it on replay. And sometimes you have a good day and you just want to feel, because feeling is a blessing, you know. So sometimes I'm like, I have the best day, I want to feel something different. I'm like, let me just go to Die on the Hills, you know what I mean? And I was just listening. I was like, you know, like,
The Sienna Spiral song?
Oh, I want to sing that song.
Shout out to Roxy. She loves Sienna Spiral.
That is amazing, though. That's another thing that I'm so excited about. What is happening now is that they're bringing back these artists, like these artists that they are like having live music, live bands on this, like on the stage.
Absolutely.
These looks that they are not oversharing, they are not overshowing. Like at the end of the day, I'm not judging. You do your product, but I like to see this kind of product. Like Sienna, she's incredible.
Sienna Spiral is cool. I really like her.
She is incredible.
And Mula Jones as well. You heard of Mula Jones?
Yeah.
Mate, she is so good. And just 2026 is going to be a great year for music. Well, we got Harry Styles.
Yeah.
We got Joji.
Yeah.
You know, like, bro, Joji, I mean, the last single, I think it was called Last of a Dying Breed.
It wasn't good.
I feel like he has 20 songs on the album.
Yeah.
And I think half of those are going to be demos, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But the point is, we're getting so much music. Gorillaz as well.
Oh, Gorillaz.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Crazy.
We're getting Charlie Puth as well. And we already got some good music. We got the A$AP Rocky album.
Yeah, we didn't. It
was okay, but
yeah, I didn't listen to it, to be honest.
See if you. It's very like psychedelic, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Not going back to my times. I'm not going back to my times. But no, yeah. So I think this year is gonna be good for everyone, to be honest, musically. Absolutely. And we're gonna talk about that as well. Yeah. Okay, so
we got my album in
exactly. That's what we're gonna talk.
In 27.
27, yeah. So we're gonna get there. So because it's your first time here in the Mind Corner, we're gonna start with a Q&A so people can see you, can get you. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start with the first question. Yeah.
Yes.
To get a little bit deep in your life. So you were born in Belgium.
Yes.
And show interest in the arts from very young age. Yeah. When did music stop being just an interest and start feeling like something you needed to do?
When I realized that I was not good at anything else.
All right. So is your plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
It was I didn't realize that I was supposed to follow like my passion. I thought I was just supposed to play it safe. And then I realized, like, my dad got me this internship at some like one of those like places where they do stocks and whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, kill me now, you know? I cannot sit at a desk for 30 years, waste my life, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'll take the risk. And if I have to live in a caravan for the rest of my life, it's going to be a good life anyway. So who cares, you know? Praise God.
That's crazy. Because I used to think like that. I mean, life will shape you, yeah? Like, probably if that's your mentality, you would keep going with this. Like, for example, for me, it was always like, I want to be a singer, I want to be a performer. I was lucky enough to being able to do it and to have my time in between those like contracts and those things to realize that even like when you do a lot in this when you give so much to this industry, it's how to explain it without sounding bad. Like it's like
I will just say it, man.
Yeah, it's like you don't get it back. You know what I mean? You give so much because you love it, but you don't get it back. Even if you become successful and famous, that doesn't mean you're getting it back. You know what I mean? Your time, your everything. You lose so much on the way.
That's why you got to enjoy the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm doing, bro. I'm enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going to get these years back, so I got to go hard now.
Exactly. Yeah. But like, so when you like, would you say is when you find out that you didn't, I mean, you weren't good at like anything else, but that's not true. You
I didn't like anything else.
Yeah, that made more sense.
Yeah.
So my question is, like, this is your playing your only plan in life, or do you have any other? I don't know.
I have a very stupid mentality, but
Why is that?
it's I feel like if you have a plan B, you're not gonna go as hard on plan A.
Oh my God, you sound like my best friend Creasy. Shout out to Creasy. She was talking about this. Yeah.
And I just feel like if I just have something to lean on, then I'll play it safe in plan A, and then I'll just be like, well, it's fine. Whatever happens, I've got something, lined up.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I would waste a lot of time doing that.
Yeah.
So if things go bad,
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that because, like, for me, music always has been something like, oh yeah, side. Like I didn't took it 100%, but I had people in the school that they were like, oh, Luis, you're gonna get so far. Oh, just call me when you are there. Like, don't forget about me. They are there now. They quit school. They start like focusing in music. The same thing. Do you watch MMA?
I love MMA.
Do you know Ilia Topuria?
Yeah.
El Matador.
Yeah.
We went to the same high school.
Awesome. No way.
Yeah, and he like in Spain in San Vicente de Raspeig, like Alicante, yeah. So he was going to the same like high school that I was. We never forget Igon. And he was so focused on his thing. Like his brother, Alex Topuria, I never seen in my life this. It was so traumatic. He slept someone in front of me. Like we were actually, when we went for like a walk in the morning, and I went back and it was like one of these football things, yeah? And he was like, do you want to learn something cool? And I was like, yes, show me. So he took someone like that. And the person passed out in front of me, and I was like, and you know how he wake him up? Like touching in here?
Oh, pressure points, yeah.
I didn't even know.
I did boxing and I did kickboxing and karate for like most.
So for example, like the point of this is like this guy quit high school to be training. Now he's a millionaire. Like I see him everywhere. I went to Spain the other day. He has his own movie, and I was like, Ilya, how did you got there?
Is he retired from MMA?
No, apparently there was some drama with his girlfriend, wife or whatever. Like I know he's still doing some things.
Oh, he didn't like John Jones her?
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah. I know, yeah. But the thing is, like, I think he's just to think, because I know them and they love each other so much. I think he's just giving a space to his brother, Alex. Alex is gonna be now on the MMA for Alex Topuria.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
I thought you were saying something different.
Oh no! It's my broken English.
I was like, excuse me.
No. That's because he said he's retired. So no, I think he's just giving a space to his brother.
Yeah,
he's just millionaire already. He's good. So yeah, so that's proving your point. So yeah, when you give 100% and you just focus and you just get there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's good. I'm happy for you. You're really young. You're gonna get there, and I wish the best for that. So this is gonna be a little bit more deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've spoken openly about difficult childhood moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your parent divorce, anxiety, and feeling disconnected at school. How did those early experiences shape the way you express yourself through music today?
Oh man, I feel like, well, first I'm actually very grateful that these things happen.
Okay.
I'm grateful that I went through like what I went through with my parents, and I'm grateful that kids at school would like bully me over my music.
Yeah.
Because these are things that you can talk about and people can actually relate to.
And connect, yeah.
You can't really make this stuff up. Like, if you feel something, you can't really make it up. So I'm really grateful that it first off, it's taught me so much. I feel like I have a level of emotional maturity that allows me to actually say something, to have something to say with my music. And I feel like a lot of, like, say, rappers or singers don't have anything to say. And so that's what sort of takes the soul out of the music. So I feel like I can make myself more relatable with what I've been through. And so, it was hard moments, but I'm grateful for my parents either way. They tried their best, you know what I mean? They really tried their best. And the kids at school, like, I understand their point of view. Like, some kid is out here, like, trying to promote his music, and you're like, oh, just leave us alone, you know what I mean? Plus, it was bad music at the time as well. So all is forgiven,
Yeah. So that's really, I think like you're a really like emotional, mature person, and that is so good. Because how old are you? You're 18?
I'm 18, yeah.
Exactly. So that is a really good quality to have, to be honest. Because there's some people that are being built right now just on hate. Yeah. You know what I mean? On hate, and that people doesn't go really far because like you were just hating, I don't know. It's just, I just feel like it's not the way. So listening to that is really, 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 really good to hear. Another thing that I want to focus is about the bullying, because I think like people is going through all this kind of things, and it's good to talk about it because there's gonna be a kid there. Because when we created this show, I created to give advice to people that they're starting, or to people that they feel lost in their careers and they're like, what am I gonna do? Or because it's like, I think like all the artists, we feel the same way in different ways.
Yeah.
I think like we all going through the same stages. Like I have my best friends, like all of them, they are artists. They work full time in music, and every time that I talk with them, it's like talking to me. You know what I mean? It's like talking with me. It's crazy. So what would you say for those kids that they are watching and they are like following the dream, and they are struggling in school because like traumatic experiences, because just being yourself and following something that other people think that, I don't know, like they don't see you there. What would you say to them to carry on and to help them? Because there's some people that are actually suicidal and all these kind of things because they're not strong enough.
Like,
you know what I mean? That they're
course,
not
bro.
strong enough. So just help me cheer these people up, these kids that they are there and want to be a musician.
is this a camera I'm supposed to look into?
That's your camera. Yeah.
Okay. The only reason people will ever hate on you is because they feel way worse than you. Okay? When someone hates on you, look, you're here. Someone's hating on you because they're here, right? The reason they hate on you is because they want to bring you down to their level, not because you're on any sort of different. Everyone's equal. We're all the same. Truth is, me and Proud, you know, I shoot him, he dies. He shoots me, I die.
Oh yeah.
Truth is, there's no such thing as I'm better than you. So do your own thing, man. If people are hating on you, just remember that they're probably going through something. So I suggest forgiveness for the people that are hurting you, because you're not just doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. And again, just ignore it, man. Like, I get it. It's not easy to ignore. It feels embarrassing. But at the end of the day, how proud are you going to be when you wake up one day and you say, man, those people were saying so many horrible things about me, and I'm sitting here and I accomplished my dreams and I have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my mentality. And I had people saying awful things to me, trust me. And not just about my music, just about me in general. And it drove me to, like, you know,
Yeah.
I was having mental breakdowns before going to school. I was like crying to my mom. I was like, please don't make me go to school. You know what I mean? I felt like thousands of eyes were watching me as I was walking down the hallway, that kind of thing. But the truth is, this too shall pass, guys. Okay?
Yeah. Oh,
So-
that's good though, guys.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Honestly, yeah. I feel in one type of way, I feel like we all artists, we're going through this. Like, even for me, if I think before, like, well, for me as well, is my sexuality. That is another thing. But for me, I think that people always like had this. They always didn't. How you say? I mean, I never had bullying in school. Like, never, because you see my personality. So this is how I am. Like, I never physical, because I don't condemn these kind of things or physical things. I don't feel it's an option to fight anyone. I'm not God to touch anyone's life or by mistake pushing someone because you are angry and maybe fell and die. Who is that? Like, who am I to do this kind of thing? So I don't condemn this kind of thing. But I was lucky enough to go in high school and do music and having a radio show. So being with famous people. So that was a little bit like kind of like moving up, you know what I mean? So all these haters I had right now, even right now today, these people, they are on my DMs, like even from Spain and everything on DMs. How you doing, bro? Bruh.
Yes, man.
You know what I mean? Why you mean bro? Like, I never been your bro. You know what I mean? But like, so
But you gotta treat him like your bro, man.
yeah. But like,
Forgiveness is so important.
yeah, but like, it's not like for me, like, I forget everyone because like as I told you, like, no one has, like, everything that I find out about like people saying about me is for people, like, what people tell me that they said, but they never say it to my face, because I don't condemn physical, like, fighting and all that kind of thing, but I'm not verbally scared of anyone.
Yeah.
And I've always been this loud person in school and I'm not gonna lie to you, my personality has good things and bad things.
Everyone does, man. No one's perfect.
Like, when I came back from Spain to London, I think like 5-6 years ago, my mom was like, one of the daughters of my friend, you guys went to the same school, is in London. Go and help her and everything, meet her. She needs friends. I'm a nice person. And I was like, of course, like, that we'd love to. So I met her. When I met her, though, I remember being in a park, and she went to me and she was like, oh, you're nicer than I thought. And I was like, what do you mean? It was like, yeah, you used to bully me. And I was like, I don't bully people. I was like, no. And I was like, who are you talking about? So her perception of me was because I'm a person that I see people there that they're quiet, and I was like, what's up with you? Like, tell me. So with people that is introverted, that is not good for them. You know what I mean? Because they just want to be quiet. So I thought I was helping them. But no, she was scared of seeing me in the school because I always wanted to speak with her and I always wanted to introduce her to other people, but never in a funny way. It's my personality, even nowadays.
Yeah.
And so looking back, and I was like, babe, and I was like, I will never imagine that I was one of these people that will give you anxiety to go to school. Did I ever say something wrong or bad about you? No. She was like, no, it was just the fact that sometimes you just don't want to be seen.
Yeah,
And
I know that. Yeah.
when someone is on top of you, because I have the thing that I always want to be the saver of people. I want to save them. You know what I mean? And sometimes people, they're okay how they go, and no, everyone has to be like me, like loud, and they have to be seen in the room. So I was her bully. How the fuck am I gonna be someone's bully?
So
like
crazy,
I love people. And like, yeah, like when you are my friend, I'm gonna tell you I don't like how you dress. I'm gonna tell you this, but like,
Me too.
from love.
Yeah.
From love, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
constructive, not destructive.
You do
so
it
yeah,
in a kind and gentle way. But
literally.
you
But apparently,
tell
I'm
them.
too rude. Like I'm too not
There you
rude.
go.
I'm too hush talking. But in English, I say, "Oh, sorry, it's my English." In Spanish, apparently, I'm the same, and I'm fluent. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's my point. I was saying that I was a bully, and I didn't know I was a bully.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
sad.
no, for sure. I mean, the people that bullied me definitely knew that they were bullies.
Okay,
But
okay. So it
'cause
wasn't
had
one of
people-
me.
No. I mean, I had people like when I tell you like I felt like there were eyes on me like every time I go to school. Like I'm not even like imagining it in my head. I would like be with my friends. I'd walk in the corridors and then I'd have some guy
Random comment.
screaming at me. He'd be like, and then he'd call me whatever name, like the F word, but like
Yeah.
like I had people like, dude, every year that I had like a different name. Bro, it was so crazy. Like a
That's
different
so-
slur.
And yeah, that's so nice. The fact that you forgive people.
Of course.
Because now you're
bro.
telling me, and I was like, I'm not physical, but I want to be. I'm like,
Who knows? The guy that called me gay back when I had my long hair, who knows? Maybe he was struggling with his own, like...
yeah, probably. Everyone that is used to that is because they're going through that shit.
I'm not going to sit there and be like, you're a horrible, terrible person. But I will talk about what you did to me.
Yeah, of course. It's
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's part of your journey.
Absolutely.
Just make a song. Make a song.
Yeah.
Do it. But that's nice. So I'm really glad to hear, and it's something that people need to take. Like, it's good to go through. One thing that I say is like, we all go through traumas in life, but it's our own choice to make an experience. Because if you live your life based on trauma, you're not gonna enjoy your life. But if you make those traumas a living experiences, it's something that you can talk about it, you can say it, and it's part of your like past. But traumas is something that will live with you in your present. It's just horrible.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I don't like touching alcohol, for example.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's cool. Like, that's chill, man.
Yeah, of course.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's
And
good.
it's,
Though.
I feel like everything that's bad in your life, you know, I'm Christian, I've told you this.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I feel like there's a verse in the Bible that says everything that was meant for evil, God will turn into something good, essentially.
Yeah.
So I really firmly believe that, because look, parents divorced, stuff that happened during the divorce, all the bullying, whatever, like, it's turned me into sort of like someone who cares about people and someone who's, you know, comfortable with helping people and someone who's able to like help people when they're in a tough spot and stuff like that. And so I feel like God used me in a way, and he used this sort of like these terrible things that have happened, and he turned it into something good, something that benefits other people. And I'm so happy to do that. Like,
You know, like I love to hear that, to be honest, because I feel like, for example, you're a Christian, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I have another, I have a faith. That's another question I have
yeah,
for you.
yeah.
So you like, you are a Christian, but like, do you go to church, you know? Do you go like, I don't know.
So my sleep schedule is really messed up.
Okay.
So I don't go to church.
Okay.
However, I will try to.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important to pick your church. There's a lot of hypocrisy in the church, sadly.
Yeah.
So you need to pick your church wisely if you want to go to church. But what I do is I have a routine. You know, I read my Bible every night. I pray.
Do you read
multiple-
the whole thing? No.
I have not read the whole thing yet, but I read.
Is it long, is it?
It's long to read, yeah. I've only started a year ago, so I've done like quite a bit of the New Testament, Old
Okay.
Testament, stuff like that. I haven't read everything because I read like sort of, I read like a page or two a day, you know.
Okay.
And then I sort of like watch sermons and stuff like that. It just helps me to grow in my faith and to be able to tell someone like, listen, you might have misconceptions about Christianity and stuff. So, yeah, what was the question?
No. Yeah. My question was like, no, because I was asking, because I don't know, because I'm not a believer. Yeah, like I respect everyone in my family. They believe in God, and I remember when I was a kid, they give me like the Bible with like, you know what I mean, the Bible for kids that you have
I
it.
love
You
that.
see,
It's
it was
beautiful.
really cute. Yeah. And so I didn't read the whole thing, and I know some things, but like you forget, because when you don't live with this, you forget. It's like you read the book, you forget about it.
Yeah.
So my question
Makes
to
sense.
you is, because you're a Christian, are you Christian since you born, or did you choose to be a Christian? Because how do you do this? Like, do you go and check other religions and other, like, because I want to know how that works. You know what I mean? Because one thing is when you inherit it with your family, that they put the beliefs down and down and down. That's how it works.
Yeah.
But people like you just decided to go for Christianity because you like I don't know. Explain me. I want to know, because I don't know about this. That's why.
So my parents are atheists.
Okay.
My parents are atheists. They actually really don't like the fact that I'm a Christian. They're not a fan.
That's weird. Normally it's opposite, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
And I keep seeing like so many like podcasters being like, yeah, well, my parents are Christian. I became a Christian. I found God because, well, I always kind of believed that there was, you know, since I was like maybe 14, you know, the reason I like sort of started really believing, and this is such a like a weird but funny story.
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember the Euros in 2020?
Yeah.
Italy won, right?
Yeah.
I'm Italian.
Yeah.
So I started praying every single day that Italy would win the Euros.
Okay.
And they won.
Okay.
And they were underdogs. Like, they were not supposed to win that.
Yeah.
And so I went, And then I was kind of like, do you know what being lukewarm Christian is? It's when you believe, but your life and sort of your actions don't really align with God's command. So you keep saying, I love God, but you don't. Okay. You know what I mean? So I was that for a long time.
Okay.
And then I was in a really tough spot, like a super tough spot in life. This was last year.
Okay.
I was not doing well at all. And then it sort of just gradually I started, you know, connecting with God more and praying more and learning more about God, like actually like who God is, not who I conceived in my head that he was, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, I feel like, they just make up what they want God to be.
Oh, they do.
And
That's
they're like, well, God is the universe. Like,
yeah.
no judgment to you, of course. I understand. But you can't be your own God. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So you have to learn who God actually is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just gradually I sort of realized more and more, and I started cleaning up my behavior more, and I started realizing what it truly was to be a Christian and what it truly was to spread the gospel, for example. I see people on pedestals being like, you know, gay people are going to hell, stuff like that.
Me, I'm a sinner.
You're a sinner too, buddy, so like calm down.
Yeah.
All right, if
Yeah.
it wasn't for Jesus, you'd also be going to hell, so just let's
that's
calm
true.
down.
So that's I think that's one of my main points. One of my main points is my sexuality. No, and like for me, it's like I do respect a lot. Like I respect, because if you come here right now and explain it for people, it's gonna relate to you to wherever they're gonna be through. But at the same time, I will love to if I have to, because I don't know if it's gonna be like in movies that, for example, I'm gonna wake up one day and God is gonna appear to me, not like physically, like in some turn away type of way, and it will make me believe. That can happen, because I have speak with so many people that they were like, I didn't believe before, and I was like you. And for me, it's an idea so far away from my reality. For me,
The idea of God?
and so they told me like, oh yeah, like I used to be like you. So I always have the door open. I'm not gonna lie to you, but at the same time,
That's good, man. That's awesome.
I like to ask questions a lot. So when I remember when I was in Spain, I was going to the first communion thing, first communion.
Yeah.
So they kicked me out, I think, because I don't know, because
They kicked you out because you're...
I was asking questions, and they were like, you just have to believe.
That's ridiculous.
So I was like, I don't get it.
I will
was
tell you,
like,
that is the exact kind of hypocrisy in church that drives people away from Christ.
Yeah. They
it
explain me the
sucks,
things,
dude.
explain me everything, and I will do the same thing with different religions, just because it's not about, like, one of the things that I like, for example, about myself is like I'm always gonna accept, but I'm never gonna tell you what to do.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
I love the diversity, and I love this, like everything. And as I say, I always have the door open, because you never know when it's gonna happen. You never know, like you never know. I'm not gonna act like I know everything. No
Yeah,
one
of course
knows.
not.
No
Me
one
neither,
knows.
dude.
Exactly. So if like all of a sudden one day something is gonna happen and it's gonna make me believe in it, I'm down.
But
Like,
be careful asking signs.
Why
That's
is that?
my only advice to you.
as for what?
Be careful, like asking for signs and.
Oh
looking
no,
for
I don't
signs.
ask for anything.
No, be
I
careful.
don't ask
Just
for
careful with that, I'd
anything.
say, 'cause-
I don't ask for anything. No, like, but what I'm saying is like yeah. So I respect, but the only thing that I don't like about like people that actually are like really, in my experience, I'm not talking about
No, of
you,
course, man.
like
No, I'm not
people
gonna be
that
offended.
I've been on tables with people like at home with friends and everything, that they were really believers, and there's always about comments toward me. I would never will say anything bad about you just for your beliefs.
Yeah.
So why do you have to tell me the way that I have to live my life?
What kind of comment?
Well, even I remember once I have someone telling me, oh, why don't you, someone that actually asked me about like my ex-boyfriends, asked me about my life, and I actually believe like, okay, we're friends. All of a sudden randomly turn around and he told me, why don't you just try to go to church? Maybe like that you will find a girl, like I will get fixed, basically. So that's the kind of comments that I will never say to you as a believer.
Yeah.
That's the kind of comments. Not only that, is the fact that you're telling me, not directly to me, you're just telling me I'm broken, and you see me as someone that needs fixing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if I, in the future, I decide to believe, when I decide, because it doesn't work like that, I don't believe that you decided. I think it just come to you, and like, you know what I mean?
You also have to look for it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how believing work.
Yeah.
But like, I would never change that would never change who I am. Maybe change my actions. Maybe I will, do you know what I mean? But like, that's one of the things. Like my auntie, another thing I wanted to talk to you, because I know that you're a believer. My auntie she's a believer, and she tried to go to, she's here in London. She tried to go to church Sundays and everything. You know why she stopped going to church? Because she asked the priest, what is the church thinking about gay people? And
So she just asked, what do they think?
yeah, because she has like about the house of God, like the church.
Yes.
Like what they basically say, like we are basically what she's like, what he said, it was like we were sinners and there's something that they need to do out of that door. So this is the kind of thing I'm like, there's no space for us yet. Like you doing it right way, and I love that, to hear that you actually spread so much kindness and love.
I can't sit here and like tell you, you know, this, because the Bible does say about homosexuality. I'm not gonna be like a Christian, like that's gonna be like, you know, just like tell you what you want to hear. I'm not gonna tell you what you want to hear,
Yeah.
but I will say it in a way that is accepting and that is loving, because Jesus would never go and tell you, leave my church so that you can sort your problems out elsewhere. No.
Yeah.
A real church that actually follows Christ would sit there and tell you, okay, regardless, we are all sinners. We all have our thing, right? So just because, you know, you make your choices and I make mine, that doesn't make us different. You know what I mean? I had like, you know, problems with porn, and like so many people. That's just as bad as like anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's the only point, I think. Like for me, I think like even if I think of getting closer to religion, it's not something that religion like want me there.
They
Yet.
do. Trust me.
You know what I mean? But like, you are talking about my experience.
Hypocrites don't want you there.
Yeah, well,
God wants you
yeah,
there.
yeah.
God does.
But yeah, so that was a topic I would like to touch, and I love it, because I think people will love to talk about this, and there's people that they would love to hear this.
And let me know if I said anything wrong. by
No,
the way.
no, you didn't.
No, because I would never want to like push you away from something, you know, that's so
No,
amazing.
you didn't. No, actually, it was really, really, like, to be honest, like, really respectful and really nice. Because one of the things, like, I was actually, you can tell my brother, like, he's a producer, and I was like, I'm so scared to bring, even I before I send you the email, I was like, I'm really
You're like,
worried,
yeah,
because,
yeah.
not because of me, it's because every time that I have someone that is really believer, I'm the problem. No, for what I say is
You're
just
not the
my
problem, man.
existence to be there. So I just wanted to, you know what I mean? So it's really nice. So I'm really happy, like, today you are here, and I'm really happy that you came here. We can talk about this, and it's really, really lovely to hear this, to be honest. And I'm
Yeah, man,
like so
of
excited, to
course.
be honest. But yeah, so I wanted to focus as well in your new album, because we were
Yes.
talking about it. So like, yeah. So first of all, just to finish this topic about religion,
Yes.
how that religion affected, like how is that improved in your music, in your
Okay.
because you do kind of like rap, no trap music. What's
Not
your
anymore.
style?
I've done a complete 180 now.
That's what I
You'll
yeah.
see, you'll see.
So okay, so exactly that's exactly because what I seen is just like trap rap and what was that in that time? Were you a believer or you weren't that deep into religion as you are now?
So my last album,
Mhm.
which was C.A.R.L.O,
Yeah.
that one I released. Basically, it was released when I started really like growing my faith, but it was not made when I was, really a believer. So it had a lot of topics that I wish I could take back.
Yeah.
I said a lot of things that I wish I could take back.
Yeah.
That I did say some things that I think were good.
But you
But,
were going through that on that time. You know what I mean? So probably that's like one of the base of religion as well is forgiveness. I would
Absolutely,
say.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
probably like just look back and say like, see the growth that you had,
Yep.
and don't see it as something bad that you say or whatever.
Yeah, and then I went. So then I spent. So then after that, I didn't really release that much music, but the topics of my music changed.
Yeah.
The language I used. I don't cuss in my music. I think cussing occasionally is not that bad if you don't use it to degrade someone.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you say like I effing love you, man, like I don't think that's sinful in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I just stopped cussing in my music, and then I started like saying different things, and actually such a great thing. Well, then I made an album. Then I made a mixtape, right? This summer,
Mhm.
like a summer mixtape. It's called CRYBABY,
Yeah.
and there was no cussing in that, and it was purely about the girl that I had at the time. Made it for her,
Yeah.
and well,
On that time.
whatever, man. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And then obviously that was released in September. So then I've been working on this new album since then, and I feel like religion has sort of pushed me to dig deeper.
Okay.
So now there's a lot of topics that are not what I usually talk about. There's
So
a lot
you're
of-
shaping and that you're growing. That's
and it's helped me so much. It's not like a censor. It's more of a redirection,
okay.
which
Okay.
is really cool.
But that's the best thing of music,
Yeah.
like because you grow with music and music grow with you,
Yep.
and that is amazing. So can you tell us a little bit, because we were talking before we started the podcast about like, can we talk about your new album that is coming next year? So because we were talking about the old one right now that you were saying that is something that, let's say, is the past. It's gonna be always in your discography when
Yeah.
when you become like big, it's always gonna be that there.
I have to live
and
with
that's
that.
that's
It's
the
okay.
that's the beginning. So tell us a little bit what we're expecting for the next episode, the next chapter of WIKDAIZ.
I'm so excited, bro.
Yeah?
I was talking with my because I go to uni now, so
Yeah.
I have my own producers now, like producers that like make music with me. Before I was just ripping YouTube beats, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So now I've got like production that I'm involved in,
You're growing your team, like you're
Yes,
creating your own team.
yes.
That's sick, though. That's really
and
nice.
I sort of managed to shape my own sound. I know how I want it to sound. So guys, we did a full 180 on this album. That's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say. It's not at all what you'd expect, like not in the slightest. It's well, we can listen to it after.
Okay,
we have
okay.
we can listen
I'm
to
gonna
it.
listen to. Okay, amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you'll tell me what you think.
yeah. So
Um,
how many songs do you have so far, or do you?
You mean finished, or how many songs are gonna be on the album?
well, yeah. Let's talk about how many songs are there gonna be in the album.
10.
10 songs. Okay.
And I have
Okay.
a very different promo plan. I have a videographer with me, and we're gonna film in
Okay.
March.
Oh, that's
We're
it.
gonna film some stuff in March. You'll see.
Okay. You're gonna be here in London or somewhere else.
And we're going to Brighton.
Oh, I love
We're
Brighton.
gonna film by the sea.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice, though.
Yeah.
It's really sick. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about like if there's anything special there? Like there's a song that for you is like, oh, I can't
Oh,
wait for
man,
this
yes.
song. Is it gonna be one single before the album? Are you gonna how you gonna drop out? You're gonna just drop the album like all as it is, or you're gonna have a single out?
I'm gonna tell
Explain
you.
this. What we're expecting for 2027 with WIKDAIZ?
So 2026, we're gonna be a bit more quiet because
Okay.
we're working behind the scenes
That's
this
the
year.
best.
And so let me tell you how it's gonna go down. So we're gonna film all the stuff in Brighton. I'm gonna keep it for now, and then we're gonna start. So basically we got 10 tracks on the album. I'm paying my videographer a lot of money
Good.
to film 10 1-minute videos. So it's a 1-minute video per track on the album, and then we're gonna release 2 videos a week for 5 weeks. So we're gonna have a 5-week rollout for this album. So we're gonna have a video on Monday and on Friday.
Hold on, I'm so lost. I'm dyslexic as fuck.
Don't worry, bro.
So explain me that. So you're gonna shoot
Yeah, 10 videos,
10 videos. That
That
is one video
1
for.
minute long. So it's a 1-minute video per song on the album.
Oh shit.
So we're gonna release 2 of those a week, So Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
And so for 5 weeks, you're going to get a 1-minute snippet of every single track on the album with a like beautiful, like cinematic, like the videographer I worked with has done BAFTA and stuff like that. So he's good.
Okay.
You know, shout out to Nils. Love you,
Good.
bro. So we're going to be doing that in March.
Okay.
I'm going to sit on the album for a while, see if I can tweak anything.
Okay.
Right now, the album is about 80% done. I need some vocals, and then we're going to get onto the mix mastering.
Do you have any
But-
collabs in it?
Yeah. we've got
Oh,
loads.
that's
We've
so
got
sick. I
collabs,
love
dude.
one of the things I love about music is sharing. That's the best thing. Okay.
We've
okay.
got collabs because of uni.
Okay, good.
We got collabs. We got singers.
Okay.
Actually, I've only got singers on this album because I'm doing. If there's any rap, which there isn't much of.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we're gonna. You'll see. It's a very, and then you're talking about like a special track, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking a risk. She might see this.
You know, in a name. Can we know names, or you didn't decide yet the name of the?
I do have the name of the album. But do I want
Oh.
to share it now? I'm not gonna share it now
Okay, good.
because it's too early.
yeah.
We're a year
It is,
away.
yeah, it is. It is. It is. Okay, keep it up. Keep it up.
So
And
the-
you never know how it's gonna shape during this year. So
Yes.
it does. Yes.
I do know the tracks that I for sure want on this album.
Yeah.
Actually, I have like the album so far.
okay.
Like I know what it's gonna sound like.
But you have a year. Anything can
Exactly,
happen. I'm telling you.
exactly.
I'm in the industry. I've been like having a song for 1 year, and
Yeah.
that song is still on that year because I never drop it, and I was so
know.
excited.
I
So,
can't.
yeah.
I don't want to sit on these though. But
Yeah.
the final track on the album will be 8 minutes long.
8 minutes. Michael
And-
Jackson Thriller. It was
yeah.
5. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's gonna be it's I'm taking a massive risk.
Oh.
So it's gonna be about the girl that just broke up with me, and the chorus of the song is gonna be her name.
Is that legal?
I hope it's legal.
I
hope
don't
she
think
doesn't
it's
sue me.
legal.
I hope
I
she
mean,
doesn't sue me.
I mean, it's legal. If no, it is not legal.
It is legal. I'm not using her full name. I'm just using her first
That's true, though. You can talk about anyone.
name. Yeah, I'm not even. By the way, it's not anything bad. It's like appreciating the moments we had. Just to be very clear.
that's cute.
So I'm gonna tell you the concept of the album is it's our relationship
Yeah.
in chronological order. So
Oh,
it's gonna
damn.
start off happy and it's gonna finish with like the ending of the relationship basically. That's
Mike, so that is actually like a fine. That sounds like a beautiful project, like a
It's,
really beautiful project. But what it scares me is that it's 1 year away, and your life can shape in so many ways. You can have another girl. That girl wouldn't be happy to listen next year when you guys been already maybe for 6 months in a relationship, a whole chronological album of the ex. So those are things that you need to think about.
that's why I'm considering dropping it in 26. We're
Just
like we're
think
sort of
about
like,
it. Think
we're
about how
thinking.
life works.
Yeah.
Think how you feeling because you know you are a person that I see that you care so much about other people, and that's really
Yeah.
sweet and nice. So don't be in the position of having a project that you love so much, and maybe a girl that will make them
Oh.
insecurity or something, insecure her or something like you know. What
I
mean?
would be very reassuring, but
Okay.
there's no way you can get me to change like
Yeah.
what I made. I've put blood, sweat, and tears into this album.
Yeah,
I can't.
it's your history at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's your past and it's your story.
Exactly.
So it was really nice, really, really nice because we get into the DNA of the show. So that was the Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
So people got to know you. You see, you're a sweet person. So exciting to hear about this project. To be honest, I'm really, really excited.
You're
Not
gonna
lie to you.
you're gonna get private listening. From
Yeah, I'm so excited. Not gonna lie. That's one of the things I loved about this show is like people show me things. I love this. I love it. Anyway. So, the first part of the first segment that we have in the show is called the price tag. Okay?
Ooh.
The price tag. So, this segment is called the price tag because every dream comes with a cost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just money, but time, energy, relationships, and mental space. Here we talk about what success really costs behind the scenes and whether the price is something you still choose to pay. So, what would you say is the price tag on your dream? Right now,
I would say the only price I wouldn't pay is my relationship with God. I think
okay?
if it's not from God, then it's not for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only price I wouldn't pay. If someone tells me like you're gonna have to like not say Jesus in front of the camera and stuff like that, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna go
Yeah,
do my
you
own
don't want anyone to control your speech at the end of
No.
the day. It's your story. It's what you want to. That's what you want to share. It's like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is a believer, and that's why the fans call Believer, and
Yeah.
that's why the first album was called Believe. And he always is talking about religion, and
Yeah.
he believe, and he always is talking about forgiveness. And he made mistakes because we are human beings,
Yeah.
and like we all went through. So like
And
I
he
think
was a kid as well. He got really harassed in that.
yeah,
dark industry.
yeah, he went through shit that we will never
Ooh.
imagine, and we will never find out because he only knows.
Only he knows.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's what you don't want to pay. But what's the price tag in your dream right now? Like I don't know,
Man.
I have a friend that she said that it was mental health because she gets so many no's on auditions now. I have another one that she said the relationship with the family because she's always traveling on tours. So which one is the prize for you so far?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be kind of lonely.
Lonely, yeah, that's real.
I think it's gonna be lonely. I mean, you know, if God is willing, you know, and if I'm at the top, I think it will be as much as I'll try my best to stay in contact with people, there'll always be some kind of barrier, you know, and it's a price that I have to pay to be able to sort of do what it is that I want to do.
Yeah.
I hope that I find a girlfriend, like an actual, like a wife, before I get famous, so that I don't. I'm kind of insecure as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Every artist.
I have issues with like trust and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I guess loneliness. You know, in case the social life doesn't work, but the music works before the social life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay. That's one of the thing I think, because no one has told me yet there's the loneliness, but well, yeah. I think everyone has told me the loneliness, like what that kind of thing, because I have a friend as well that she couldn't go to like his family funeral. Like one of the things that happen a lot if you start touring or you start doing something is like it's so hard to find a relationship.
Yeah,
you know what
absolutely.
I mean? Like finding someone in this industry is really hard.
Yeah, because they're all fake. I mean, there's a lot of fake, you know.
And you're always moving around. You are more focused in like going for your own music, but there's all the, like, for example, we have West End artists here that they are like always in different like theaters. There's always in tour. There's always in this. My best friend, he just finished Grease, the musical, like 2 years touring, I think it was. Yeah, like, and finally he stopped touring and he has a boyfriend. That's so cool. I'm so happy for you. And so there's so many things that you will experiment during the way. And I'm talking about, for me, I think like we have 10 years in between, like, of age. Yeah.
You're 28.
I'm 28.
Fairs, man.
Yeah, and
You
so
look
yeah.
28.
Oh, thank you. How about? Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I need, guys. Clip this and put it in replay.
Yeah, he looks 30. No, I'm
Oh,
joking.
shut the fuck up! What the fuck? No. Like today I got offended, you know about this. Today
Really?
I went to get wine, yeah?
They ID'd you, no.
No, but I was expecting, I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have my ID with me. So
She's
I
like,
went
"No,
to
you're
the
good."
person and I was like, hi. Like me trying to show the tattoos. I was like, hi. And he was like, hi. He was like, card or cash? I was like, do you gonna ask me for ID? And she was like, no.
You know
I
they
was
don't
like,
ID me, dude.
No?
No.
Oh, that would help me though.
They don't
Like
ID me.
sometimes I think like even my brother get ID for a Red Bull, is it? Yeah, he does get for a Red Bull.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I got offended, but yeah, I need to move on. I'm starting to have gray hairs because 2 years to 30, guys. My journey is beautiful. I love it. Let's live this life how we want. And we love. But yeah, so that's your price tag. Amazing. So now, we're going to red flag or real talk. Okay, this segment is red flag, real talk. Yeah. So sometimes we hear advice, opinions, or industry rules, and we don't know if they are warning signs or just uncomfortable truth. So we're calling it out. Honestly, if it's a red flag, you should avoid it.
Yeah.
So did you ever had a time in your life where you see so many red flags? Can be a relationship, can be in the industry, can be anything, yeah? And it become a real talk. And you are like, okay, I'm going to go for it because maybe it's not a red flag. But at the end, it was something bad.
I mean, I haven't had red flags in general. Actually, I'm like very blessed because like everyone that I've come across has been great
Okay.
so far.
Oh, that's good though.
So far.
Because I think you attract what you give. So that's going to happen always to you because you are a really good person.
Oh, thank you, man.
From my point of view.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, bro.
Yeah.
But I think my biggest red flag is once artists make it, they try and become like so edgy and so like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, she went from being like this sweet like girl to
She was too young. She was like a baby girl.
No, but dude, have you seen the album cover on her latest album?
No, I didn't see it.
I was man's best friend. Some dude is like holding her hair like she's about to give him. And
She
I was
al-
like, bro.
She
like,
always been like that though.
She
Like,
has. Maybe I
yeah.
just don't know Sabrina
No,
Carpenter. enough.
because like she always been like that. One of the things that happened with like this industry kids that's coming from Disney, is
she's
that
from Disney.
she's from Disney. Yeah,
Oh.
she was like I know her. I feel like I know her since she was like a baby because she had her own show on Disney Channel, and always these clips of her is just her being crazy.
Oh,
But
Frozen.
of course, when you are on Disney, you need to be hold to what people is watching, because you need to give a good example for like kids. You're an example for kids. So
Yeah.
she was an example for kids for so long until she was able to break the contract with Disney.
I didn't
And
realize
after that, it's like Miley Cyrus, all these artists.
I was gonna say Miley
Yeah.
Cyrus is another example where
Yeah.
like they just seem, it just looks dark. That's what I feel like it looks dark.
yeah.
Not edgy to the point where it's like it's a nice thing. I look at some artists and I'm like, man, like Playboy Carti.
Yeah.
What is with the upside down cross, dude? Like, relax,
I don't
man.
really understand all this. Like, I don't
Relax,
understand that
bro.
either. Like, I don't really understand it because
Yeah.
what's the marketing behind that? Like,
Yeah,
why are you
no
trying
one
to?
wants
Why are
to
you
see all
trying to
that.
say?
No one wants to see that shit, bro.
Like, I don't really get it. I don't get it. Like, but because there has to be a meaning, no?
I mean
Demonic or
before,
something?
I think it's because it's like you make yourself look like unobtainable and cool and edgy, but it's just dark. Like
Yeah.
Playboy Carti in like the Magnolia era, he was like skinny jeans, like, and now he's like wearing these like ridiculous like upside down crosses and like upside down cross tattoos and stuff. I actually love, shout out to Fortnite because they have the Playboy Carti skin, but they removed all like the
But yeah,
upside
because
down
it can be
crosses and
offensive
stuff.
for other people, I guess.
Yeah, so good,
Yeah.
good. I'm happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like rappers and stuff. Everyone like, it's just like they feel like the darker the better, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But that's why
personally.
I don't like rap though. Like,
don't like
no,
rap?
I don't like rap because I don't like the culture behind rap.
But even like there's like, I'm pretty sure there was this like movie called like Son of a Carpenter or something like that,
Yeah.
and FKA Twigs played a role in it, and I was just like, dude,
Yeah, the industry's fucked up. We know that.
it's evil, bro. Some parts of it are evil, man.
But that's
And-
what I don't understand. Like, being like, even nowadays, people can tell me that we move on. No, we didn't move on. Nowadays, so many artists has been how you say it, repressed. Even if they're gay, they are not allowed to be gay. But you can be demonic.
Yeah.
You can be demonic. You can sell it, but you cannot say, "Oh, I like guys."
For me, it's
The fuck is
because
that?
it's just like the devil's desperate attempt to grab whatever he can before
People
he
talk
gets.
about that a lot, like the
gets to get
Illuminatis and all that shit. I don't really know
Yeah, I
much
don't think
about it.
Illuminati is that.
I don't know about that. I don't know how that works, but I know there's something
don't
there
know.
because even this fucking Epstein list, everyone is on
Ooh.
that list. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so
And
sorry, but like how?
Quick political comment. How have you got a rapist running your country?
Oh, yes. Let's not talk
And
about this.
listen, again, I don't hate anyone,
Yeah.
but these are the kind of people that should be in jail, not running your country. Instead of invading the poor people of Greenland, check yourself, mate,
I
please.
know, but like, I agree. I agree with that. Like, I really agree with all this shit that is going on. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he invaded my country. Apparently,
Venezuela?
apparently it's good. I don't know. My granddad is there. I was actually that day that happened. It was on Christmas. I was like,
It's
I was in
ridiculous.
Spain, and I was crying. I called my granddad and I was like, "Can you hear anything?" And he was like, "No." And he was telling me, he was like, as soon as I have internet, because we actually pay his internet there, because Spain, Venezuela is going so bad. You guys
Yeah,
can't
it's
even
terrible.
imagine. And he just told me something that it made me cry. It made me feel like I was actually crying. He was like, because I was like, Granddad, I was like, be careful. Like, anything that happened, be careful, because we didn't know. We just woke up and I just see that there was bombs in Spain and in Venezuela, and I was just so worried for him. And he just told me, son, he was like, if the connection goes, you'll never find out what's gonna happen to me. And I was like, fuck,
boy.
that's true. I was like, that's true. He was like, I don't know how long it's gonna be. Anyway, it's all political. We know that, and exactly. I was thinking if I go well with the London Marathon, I will move to Boston, like for the Boston Marathon. Not to move, but like I will do the Boston Marathon.
Sick.
But I'm so scared though. I'm so scared to go to America. America's fucked up. I'm really sorry.
America's fucked, dude.
Like, really sorry, because not all Americans are the same. Not all Americans have the same beliefs. But like, guys, like, I feel more safe going to my country right now than going to America, because in my country, you see someone looking bad, you just move to a different place, and you know that person is gonna do something to you because it looks like it, and it will happen eventually. So you can protect yourself on time. But you go to America, and America, the police is the one that is hurting people.
ICE,
So how
oof.
am I gonna ICE? Yeah, how am I gonna be? Oh, not only that, looking as a South American, even if I go with a visa, I just can't get I'd kill just because they mistake me, and later it's allowed on TV. And what Trump says was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be times that we're gonna make mistakes because we can always gonna be perfect, and that's bad.
Ridiculous, dude.
So you're just
running...
telling me you just kill people and you're allowing that because it's better to lose like good people mistakenly than actually take the actual thing, like he's a killer, put it in jail. No, they have sovereignty here. They're protected.
So ridiculous.
So yeah, so I would love to go to America because it seems like a beautiful land to see. You've been? Yeah.
I've been to LA and I've been to San Francisco and Monterey.
So you're lucky. I would love to
Dude,
go, but I'm scared now. I wouldn't go.
The US is great.
Yeah.
The food is lovely, bro.
It's multicultural though.
It's incredible, but the political system is just like, it's pure like egotism.
Yeah.
It's pure like, Trump thinks that he can genuinely, if it came down to violence, he think that his country could be a whole continent. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, they hate, brother. They hate. He's talking about my people like we are trash. Like he was like, why we don't get people from Denmark? Why we get Mexicans? Why we get these trash people? Somalians.
Especially because, dude, the amount of horrible things that are happening in Africa.
I know.
Sudan. First off, no one's talking about Sudan.
Yeah, no. Like my best friend Joe, he get annoyed when I'm talking about things that, you know what I mean, not annoyed, but he's like, bro, he was like, no one is talking enough about what is happening in other countries. He was like, there's countries disappearing right now just because they're being invaded rather than dying, and
disgusting.
And he's like, the world is fucked up.
Yeah.
And sometimes I was one day that I actually put a story on my Instagram and I was like, guys, I need to get out of social media because it was getting too much in my head.
I was like,
so this
much.
is fucked up. Like, and not only that, like I feel like, how you say, hypocritical? Is that how you say? I don't know.
Hypocritical?
Yeah, because like I'm living my life here. I am in my podcast sitting with you when all the people is getting bombs from other places, when all the people is in jail by mistake, treating like, and I feel like I'm living this life and trying to don't look, because I cannot do anything. But there's something we can do. I don't know what.
There's always something you can do, man.
Well, I'm trying to run for cancer. I'm trying my best. I'm not gonna lie, but it's so hard.
Massive respect. You'll get first off. All right, just the fact that you're getting out. I don't know if it's your comfort zone or not, but
I'm getting out of my
getting out of your comfort zone for the benefit of other people is amazing.
Thank you,
and I'm
man.
super proud of you. And honestly, I commend you for that because I would not go running. I hate running.
It's not. I mean, it's
I
not.
would donate the small amount of money that I have, which is.
That's so cute.
But I would. Absolutely, running for me is not something I would do. So, dude,
listen, I know it was hard, but I didn't know it was this hard. Like,
I bet it is, man.
42 kilometers. Do you know 26 miles? Do you know what the fuck is that? Today, this morning, I went for 10 kilometers. Yeah, 10 kilometers. That was hard. That was really hard. Non-stop, 10 kilometers,
dude.
And that is one. Is it 1/3? Well, I don't know. I'm not good at math. Anyway, it was 10 kilometers from the 43. Am I gonna be crazy? But we're doing it for a good cause.
Yeah.
And not only that, I know that when I finish this, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. So I always wanna do these kind of things, but I'm so scared of failing. So I prefer to don't look at it and just say I'm not gonna do it. So this is a proof of myself this year that even if it's 4 hours, that's what I'm looking for, but it's so hard. 4 hours, 43 kilometers, impossible. Today I did 10 in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So it doesn't match my timing, what I'm thinking, because 43 kilometers for sure I'm gonna have to stop. And I'm gonna, 43 kilometers is unnatural for your body.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, but yeah, like, so I was like, when I'm gonna cross the fucking line of I made it, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, of course, man.
Because it's a stand for just the commitment of getting the money for people that is suffering the same thing that my family went through with my brother is something that is already touching my heart.
Yeah.
But at the same time, running 43 kilometers is a proof for myself of if things are hard, you can do it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm only at the beginning, but I'm gonna make it. And yeah, but thank you.
Absolutely gonna make it. I have faith in you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Of course, bro.
But yeah, but now we get into the last part of the show. I know it's gonna be Actually, it's been almost an hour, to be honest. 1 hour. And didn't feel like it.
No,
it was so nice. It was so nice.
It was great.
You were saying, I'm nervous. Don't be nervous.
I was nervous, guys. I was nervous as fuck.
Don't be. It's exciting. It's nice. You feel like
great.
you can be doing this for 3 hours.
Yeah. I could do this for
No, you're doing so good. Honestly, really, it's your first podcast. I hope it's not the last. I hope you're going to get so many more podcasts. When you got the album, you're going to be back here and you're going to explain us everything.
Yes, bro,
it's going to be sick.
Bro, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the promo days. You come here and we talk about everything and your new life on that time. But yeah. this segment is called Dream versus Reality. We talk a lot about dreams, the goals, the vision, the version of life we imagine. But we don't always talk about what it really takes to get there. You know what I mean? Here we separate the dream from the reality, the sacrifice, the doubts, the setbacks, and the moment that we made it all worth it. So, what is like when you were a kid, yeah, you were thinking about, okay, I wanna work in this industry, I wanna do music. So how is your life that you dream of to the reality nowadays? Tell me. How separated is that from that? Like, for example, for me, like by 28, I was imagining being on tour, singing, performing. I don't know. In my head, I saw Justin Bieber was gay, but no, he wasn't gay. I was marrying him, you know, like whatever. I'm happy for him. He's a baby, he's a girl.
Beautiful.
Love it. But yes, like dreams are different from the reality right now. I wouldn't change it. My reality right now. I'm happy. But what about you?
What about me?
Yeah.
What did I expect at 18? Honestly, I used to think I would be like a child star, you know.
Same. Yeah.
So, when I released my first song, I expected it to blow up.
Oh, but that's something that we all go through.
And we had like 100 streams.
Oh, that's good.
No promo? Are you kidding?
That's good.
It's not
though.
bad. Honestly, like, I mean, in the future, I want to be like, you know, I just want to have like a normal family, like a normal life with like a good family, but also do this music. You know what I mean? So the touring and stuff, yeah, there will be like a year where I'll be away from home and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think I'll try and figure out a way to have this family. You know what I mean? So like the dream is to have like big house, you know, 2 kids, wife, and just live comfortably and I said to myself, whatever I make, I'll donate half of it. You know what I mean? That's what I said.
Oh, that's so.
Because what am I gonna do with all this money, bro? Like, I'll provide for my family, but at the end of the day, it's important. You know, I feel like Musk and Zuckerberg and Bezos, they could give a fraction of what they had, and
yeah, Billie Eilish talk about this.
yeah, they could give even just a fraction of what they have, and they'd solve so many problems.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be that guy who sits there with all his money and has nothing to show for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So your question was
The price. I mean, how do you imagine your life? Like, for example, 18, for example, is a good age because it's the age that we all feel where we're over. Like, now we're legal. We are like, you know what I mean? Like, we become a man because you think that. Like, we all think that when we be like 18. So, how do you imagine your life when you were a kid at your 18? Are you far away from the dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay. I can be honest with that.
I mean, I think none of us actually get there when we, like, you know what I mean?
It's never how you expect it. So I was hoping to be famous by now.
Yeah.
But I was put on a different route, and now I have more things to talk about.
But my honest opinion, and it's something that if you listen to the podcast that we had before, now is the time. Before it wasn't. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things that we're talking about before, it was Justin Bieber, for example. Justin Bieber went through so much shit because he was underage. He doesn't have when you are underage in the business, you don't have a voice.
Yeah, that's true.
So now you have your own voice to decide what is good for you and what is not. Before, when you are underage, people doesn't believe us when we go on that age. You know what I mean? Like, you never listen to a child, like, not in the industry. You know.
Yeah.
So you are on the track. You're going to university. That is a good thing to do. You know what I mean? Because there's so many artists that they are like, I'm gonna be famous. I'm just gonna be at home doing my tracks and everything. But you go to university, they're gonna help you a lot of PR. They're gonna help you a lot with so many things that you need to be ready. I signed a contract for 5 years by mistake because I wasn't ready for it. They fucked me up, and I was so young as well. So I'm telling you from the voice of the experience. So you're gonna get there. I know you will. You're gonna spread a lot of love, and I want to see you. I want to see you there in the charts. I want to see you. You know what I mean? I want to see you spreading this love because that's the message that you want to do, and we all want to listen to that. So that would be so sick. So yeah. So are you happy where you are at now, even though you are not in your dream?
I'm happy with where I'm going.
Amazing. Are you enjoying the journey at the meantime?
Am I enjoying the journey? There's ups and downs. You know, last year was a down. This year's an up.
Okay.
Who knows when there'll be more downs?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the experiences shape us, and they shape who we become. So I'm up for it.
That's amazing. That is the best message you can say to our listeners as we are finishing the show now. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm really happy. I'm
Thank
really
you for
excited
having me, brother.
because it's so excited to like, for example, like to be with people like I'd never met, and it's so exciting to hear your story. And I know people will love your story, and I can't wait to drop this episode.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this is it's my best friend's birthday today.
Oh, happy
Happy birthday, Caleb. We love you, brother.
Yeah, so that's good. That's really nice. So let's say happy birthday. Sing happy birthday to your friend.
I have to sing it. Where's the auto tune, bro? Like,
yeah, fair enough. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna ask you, just
Yes.
to say bye to our. Well, you speak a little bit Spanish. I was about to say,
poquito.
just say to your camera and say hasta luego, amigos, to our friends.
hasta luego, amigos.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget about the Mind Corners, and I'll see you next week. Bye
guys.
bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the Mind Corner, where soul meets sound. I'm proud, your guide, where real thoughts abound.